Where? Okay, I got it.
Hey, Brianna. Hey, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you can't see me. I'm driving. My husband's holding my iPad, but I just unmuted you so you could just kind of start everything and welcome and introduce Jill. I just didn't want to be in the car. My daughter's in here. I'm almost home, okay?
Okay, you're fine.
Thank you. All right, go ahead and mute me, honey.
I think we're still like a minute or two early, so it's just so exciting. This is the third time out of bed.
Don't feel bad. Look at this. Say hi.
Hi.
You gonna say hi to Brianna's daughter? Say hi.
Hi.
We haven't even made it to bed yet. It's all right, girl.
If we didn't have to be up so early, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but
Susan, where's my ponytail go?
Hello.
hello! Yay!
What's up?
We are so excited.
I am excited to come on. Sorry I was running like a minute late. I am dealing with awful back pain. Like so much to where I'm like hunchback of Notre Dame, cannot stand up straight. And like my husband had to help me move from the office to the bed. Like that's where I'm at right now in my life.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's awful. At this point, girlfriend, it's like knock me out. That's how bad I am. I'm like on the verge. I'm like, Lord help me.
All right, ladies, we are so excited to have our special guest on this evening, Jill Benfro. A lot of us can relate to her. She is a young diamond and was a former teacher, like a lot of us on here. And a lot of us watch her a lot because she just kind of lights a fire in her booty boos, as she would say. So I will let her take it over so we can soak up every second that we have. All right.
Awesome. Okay, I'm excited, y'all. Like she was saying, I'm young. I'm 29. I just turned 29 last week. So I am under 30 and I have no babies. I used to be a third grade reading and writing teacher. I was able to walk away from the classroom because of our amazing compensation plan with Plexus that I never would have thought could or would or should have happened in a million years at all. I am from Central Texas, Bryan-College Station. So if you keep up with college football, Texas A&M Aggies, I live right there, born and raised in College Station, and I am just super excited to come and hang out with y'all and hopefully give you some information or grab hold of some sort of nugget so that hopefully you can overcome any obstacles or you can rock and roll or whatever's holding you back or whatever may be. So I'm so glad we have a lot of teachers on the call because I talk a lot in teacher talk. So I actually just got off a call. This will be my third one tonight, and then I've got 2 more to go to. So tonight's like crazy night. But I just got off a call and it was only like one person was a teacher, and I always have to go back and tell them like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. So I love that a lot of y'all are teachers because I relate to y'all are my people. Like you're my folk. Like we can totally relate to the same language over here. Like we get it. Like we have a connection. So I'm really, really excited about that. And if you are a teacher, if you're anybody who has another job and you worked a job today, I want to just give you a virtual high five, a kudos thumbs up that you made the effort to get on a call tonight after a long Monday, a work day. And I know the sacrifice that is, but I will tell you, events build belief. And you got to show up to go up. And this team call is an event. And you should treat that just like work. So if y'all have them every Monday night or if you have them 3 times a month or whatever, they should be blocked off on your calendar no matter if you are up in your bed like I am, if you are in your pajamas, if you have to tune in from the bathtub. I've done that before. It doesn't matter. You tune in where you can tune in. And that shows massive, massive momentum on your part. And that's something that we're going to talk about tonight because everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background knowledge about me so that we can have a relatable story and some relatability here. And then I'm going to flip it and we're going to talk about you and what you, okay, and how important you are and what you are capable of doing and what you need to do to make sure that you are headed in the right direction. So I have been with Plexus for 3.5 years. About 3.5 years ago, guys, I never wanted a business. I didn't want anything to do with the business. I just wanted to lose weight. That was it. Get skinny. That's all I wanted. I had been on multiple diets my whole entire adulthood, teenage years, adolescence. Like I was always somebody who was looking for the next best thing. I was willing to drink juice that had cayenne pepper and lemon in it. And I was willing to starve myself and put food in containers and do the HCG and the shots. Like I was willing to do anything that I could, as long as that scale went down, I was game. I didn't care what it said that was in the product. I just was ready to lose weight. That's how like fixated, I guess you could say, I was on the idea of just losing some weight. Needless, to say, Plexus isn't a weight loss company. We all know that. We're a health and wellness company, and your body gets healthy. Side effect, it can lose weight. And that's exactly what happened to me. Day 3 of our Plexus products, guys, I fell in love. Like, I'm not talking like, I kind of like these products. I'm like, I love these products. Like 100%. I need to figure out how to continue to get these products even cheaper. And that's how I joined as an ambassador, only to get a discount on products. I pooped better, I slept better, and I had a little bit more energy as a teacher, which was a big, pretty flipping deal when you were like walking in with a zombie and you got the watery eye yawns and you like just can't function until you get your egg, and then you can't function until you get to your next coffee cup, and then you can't function until somebody brings you Dr. Pepper. Like that was my life. And so I had, somebody's unmuted themselves. Maybe not. Maybe. Sounds like somebody's mowing the yard. Maybe so. Okay, we're good. But I had just a teeny tiny like speck of belief that these products would work for me. And that's all you honestly need. The littlest, teeniest, tiniest, like the big man says, all you need is faith the size of the mustard seed and mountains will move in your life. That's all you need. You need teeniest, tiniest speck of faith and belief in these products and hope that these products are going to work for you. And that's what we run with. And that's exactly what I did. I ran with the thought of, could these work for me? Will they work for me? I don't know. It worked for this girl, this girl, this girl. Okay, it's bound to. I felt this. I can only imagine how I'm going to feel later on down the road. Guys, fast forward 6 months later, lost 30 pounds, was able to get off of 4 prescription medications, 3 of those being for cystic acne. I was the adult that my kiddos in my classroom would say, Miss Renfro, your face is bleeding again. Miss Renfro, what's on your face? Miss Renfro, what's that over there? And so I dealt with that constantly. Cystic acne sucks. If you've ever had acne, it sucks, but cystic adult acne sucks. Nothing is worse than being a grown adult and people over here staring at your face like you're 13 years old, just now started your period. And it is awful. I would find myself talking like this and talking like this, and areas I'd put my hand in places so that people wouldn't look at it. That's how awful my cystic acne was. I was able to get off of all those medications and my face cleared up. Today I'm coming to you live with no makeup on, and I don't feel it's anywhere near as bad as it used to be. Like, yeah, I occasionally get a zit and stuff, but girlfriend, it ain't nothing like the sandpaper pepperoni pizza face that I used to have. So my belief built tremendously because of these products. So I challenge you to center back to why you're even taking these products. What have these products done for you? And if you're telling me, well, I sleep better, I go to the bathroom better, you hold on to those things, because a lot of times we forget where we came from. And for me, I've been with Plexus for 3.5 years. So it's a long time. I almost forget how bad I used to feel. I forget how dependent I was on caffeine. I forget all the medication I had to take. I forget that daily struggle of playing Picasso in the bathroom to cover up with my makeup. I forget all those things because that's not my norm anymore. This is my norm. No medication. My norm is not craving caffeine. My norm is being able to go out in public with no makeup on. So my norm is different. So sometimes when we are not around that struggle any longer, we tend to forget. But I challenge you to find a way to keep up with all your stuff. If you're doing photos, or you're doing a diary, or you're doing a journal, or you're doing something, I don't know, that plasters something up for you to see where you started from. And this might be your starting point today. You might be at that low point right now, the heaviest you've ever been, the unhealthiest you've ever been, the struggle bus that you've been on. I want you to journal that, write that down, put that somewhere, and make that a reflection that you go back and check into in 4 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, and it keeps you going. That's why I'm here. I'm going to continue to take these products. That's why my belief needs to be so big. That's why I need to share these products with everybody. That's why you should be able to center that back in. But I didn't join for a business, y'all. Not at all. Had no 1 ounce of even thinking that I would want to do something like this. Because if you're a teacher, honey, you ain't even got time to wipe your own butt in silence, let alone you don't have time to eat a snack. You don't have time to eat lunch without opening up ketchup packets and milk cartons and screaming at somebody, sit down, don't do that. You don't have time. And then your night when you do come home, Lord help you, Jesus, if somebody told you you had to do something else besides sitting on the couch or going to bed early, you're like, I ain't going. Like, that ain't it. So I know that struggle of I don't have time. I'm completely exhausted. How could I ever? But, you know, for me, that made me all the reason to continue or to even pick up the thought of a business like this. I didn't want to live like that daily. I didn't want to have to depend, on know that I was going to have to be tired all the time to get through this daily struggle bus of this job, to know that I still had 30 more years to do it. I didn't want to do that. So all of my struggle of being tired, of being miserable, of being not having any me time was the exact reason that I was able to channel that into, I better do this business. I have to do this business. If I don't do this business, my husband, who we've only been married 5 years, I can imagine the person I'm going to be like in 5 more years, the person that I'm going to be like in 10 more years. Because right now I'm walking through the motions of my daily life, irritable, angry, tired, not having any motivation to do anything else. I was the person who, even on a weeknight, don't ask us to go to dinner. I'm not going to a restaurant at 6:30 on a Tuesday. Heck no, because I need to be home and decompress and unwind, and I better be in bed before 10 o'clock. That's how much of the work anxiety I had. And I faked it really well. Nobody knew anything as Mrs. Renfro. Not a soul knew how much I struggled with it. My family did. My husband did. Kids didn't. My principal didn't. My teammates didn't. I thrived in the classroom. I thrived in the district. I thrived in our campus. I was a mentor, a master teacher. I helped on all different boards and instruction. I did everything that I could and put my hands into that. But when I sat back and looked at me, I wasn't who I wanted to be. That's not what I wanted. So I challenge you to find you. And right now you may be completely happy in your job, and I'm so excited for you. But for me, I needed more than 10 sick days a year. I wanted to be able to be involved with my future kids one day and my family that I have today. I wanted to be able to be involved in myself. I stopped cooking and I stopped running. I stopped doing things that I love to do because teaching consumed me. I stopped reading books besides Harry Potter and Charlotte's Web because that's the only thing I had time to read for that study. I love to read. I stopped being me because some other people's children who I always loved changed me. I just walked around being Miss Renfro all the time. And that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be Jill, dang it, because she's fun and she's cool. I miss her. I missed myself. And so that for me channeled me to go, I need to do this business. And first off, teachers are broke. In my district, we hardly made anything. I barely made $40,000 a year. Barely made $40,000 a year. And when I saw the potential of what Plexus could do for me, to think that I could make that probably in a year working in Plexus, and then I could double it and triple it and continue, I knew that I'm no different than her, and her. So I challenge you tonight. Don't put me on some pedestal and say, but I'm different than her. I'm introverted. She's extroverted. She doesn't have kids. I don't have kids. She has a supportive husband. I don't. Well, no. Don't put me on any different pedestal. You are worthy of what it takes. You have amazing qualities that's going to get you from point A to point B, but it starts with you. It continues with you. You are the reason. Every single bit starts with you. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a sparkle tonight. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of sparkle. I'm going to give you some permission to sparkle and to shine over here because it starts with you. You've got to sparkle. I told you already tonight that I was a teacher. I've already told you tonight that I lost 30 pounds. I've told you tonight that I was able to get off of prescription medication. I've told you tonight that I am not teaching anymore. I've told you little speckles of things in my life and little sparkles. And I know for a fact, something that I have already said, even if it's the size of that teeny tiny mustard seed, something that I've already said, you went, I want that. I'd like to have that. That'd be nice. Or that's me. Oh my God. Or did she a fly on my wall? Somebody has related to something tonight, even if it's just the 30 pounds or the prescription medication or she's not working her job anymore or the money or whatever it is. I drive my second Lexus, y'all. Today, I make 9.5 times of what I did as a classroom teacher. So from what I just said, those two things right there, if that doesn't give you a little bit of sparkle and say, well, I'd like to have that. Well, hell yeah. How do I do that? Starts with you. So if that doesn't intrigue you, those little sprinkles that I just gave you about the nuggets of my life, then this isn't the business nor the opportunity for you. And that's okay. You're not ready yet. That's okay. My dog's right here and he's about to start barking at me. Hold on. Coda, can you come get this dog? Please? Okay. Yeah, he's right here and he's like, he can't jump down off of our bed. He's too old. He has a rod in his leg and he's a little turd of a dog. Love him, but he's very light and he's about to bite my husband. This is about to be great. Y'all are about to see this. Oh, fabulous. Because he doesn't want to go. Oh, okay, but he wants to get off the bed, but he wants me to get him. He just snapped at him. This is fabulous. Welcome to the life of Jill. Okay. Yeah, thanks. He's like, right. Again, if you have a Yorkie, they're little a-holes sometimes. They really are. Those little dogs, you're like, just get it together. And he's old. His name's Jack, by the way. We're Jack and Jill, so we're a one-man band. And he's 12, and he's been with me my whole life. He only wants me. He hates him. He likes me. It is what it is. Squirrel. Okay, we're back to the topic. He's like, I hate that man. And I'm like, sorry, we were a package still. It's Jack and Jill together. So Dakota's like, I hate that dog too. So anyways, we're back on topic. But every little thing that I sprinkled at you, nuggeted at you tonight about my life, if that didn't intrigue you guys, I'm going to be very truthful and honest with you, then this isn't the product or the compensation plan or the company for you. And that's okay. We're going to love you from afar. We're going to wish you well. Don't let the screen door hit you on the way out, sister. That's okay. But I'm talking to the people tonight when you're like, yeah, I've got a little bit of sparkle. I got a little bit of pizzazz, Jill. Come on. I don't know how to get there. I don't know what to do, but I like that. That's pretty to me. That's shiny. I want to touch it. We all know the way that feels. We want to grab hold of that. It starts with you guys, and that's where you got to channel in and find what you're working for. What I was working for was to be myself again, to have a husband that was home. He's able to get the dog off the bed tonight. He's in the other room. But normally he wasn't home. He was traveling the oil field. And on this day, your Facebook on this day thing, my thing popped up 2 years ago on this day. I posted of me watching a Christmas movie, drinking a glass of wine by myself, and I hashtagged married party of one. My husband hadn't been home all week because my birthday was last week. So obviously 2 years ago, it was last week again. And I said, my husband told me he made 7 o'clock reservations and to be ready. I haven't seen him all week. I'm so excited. Here it is, 6:45, and he hasn't even gotten en route to come home. Okay, that was my normal daily life. That sucks. That sucks to think I haven't seen my husband all week. He called me and told me he's going to be able to come home. That's huge. Get ready. Be ready by 7. My hair was curled. I was in clothes. I was ready and I was excited. And then he called at 6:45 and said, I haven't even left the site yet. Well, the site was 5 hours away. So that wasn't going to happen. That was my life. And you may have gotten a little bit of emotion on that or a chill on that or go, oh my God, that sucks. Well, then grab hold of mine. Think about your life. I don't know what you've got going on. How many kids do you got? You got a husband? You have a mom? Is she sick? Are you in debt? Does your dad need help? What's your story? Because your story is what's going to fuel you to go further. I was a bitter, resentful, oil-filled wife who did everything alone, but put on a big front in front of everybody else and acted like everything was just fine. But inside, I was crying. Inside, I was miserable. Inside, I was lonely. So I poured my heart and soul into other people's children and hoped to cover it up, and I got myself too swallowed down into the classroom. And that was it. And that's what I became, Mrs. Renfro. So find the reason of where you are. Find your story. That's what fuels you. I was damned and determined to get my husband away from that oil rig. I was damned and determined to leave that classroom. I was damned and determined for him to never miss one of my birthdays ever again. And he hasn't. That was the last one. I was damned and determined to make sure that I was able to have help at home, that he was able to be available, that one day when we do bring kids into this world, the excuse out of both of our mouths will never say, well, can't, daddy has to work, can't, mommy has to work. My husband does work a job today, so I don't want y'all to think he just sits around and plays video games. He's a welder, but he has a completely different schedule. He's home every night. He's home every weekend. He is available. So big, big difference. So maybe for you, is that your husband taking a less shift? Because, maybe you don't want to sit there and stare at him all day. I don't want to sit there and stare at my husband all day either. It's okay. It is what it is. I'm trying to love you, okay? I want to try to be with you all dang day. Maybe it's you taking a less shift as a nurse. Maybe you love your job, but 6 shifts a week is too much. You'd really like to go in once a week or twice. Maybe teaching. You'd really like to be the part-time reading tutor that comes in twice a week from 9 to 2. Woo, wouldn't that be amazing? Whatever it is. Find your reason, find your why, find your story, and let that be sparkle in your life and say, I'm going to grab hold of this because I'm so sick and tired of us being in debt. I'm so sick and tired of us always missing this. I'm so sick and tired of us putting off our wedding or putting off paying this off or putting off getting that car or never taking our honeymoon. We've been married 10 years. Whatever it is, you are the only person that can relate to your story. That's it. It's your story. You got to grab hold of it, sister, and you got to I'm talking grab hold of it so strong that you're fighting for yourself. Because if you don't, who's going to fight for you? They're not. Nobody's going to fight for you. So find your why and do not, this is like my biggest thing I tell people, do not let your why be your why not. So many people want to say, oh, my kids, I want to do this for my kids, my kids, my kids. But then they turn around and say, well, I can't log on to that. I can't be a part of that. I can't go there because my kids, my kids, my kids. Don't use your why as your why not. Do not. Treat this like a job. If you know every night, Monday night, y'all got a team call penciled in your calendar and your husband needs to know 8:30 every Monday night, you're stepping away for 42 minutes. That's what you need to do. If it is the only thing you can do is to stay up an hour later past your family to get everything done, that's what you do. If it's waking up an hour earlier before your family, that's what you do. If it's multitasking all day long, that's what you do. You make it happen. It starts with you. And duplication. starts with you. Your why starts with you. Consistency starts with you. Passion starts with you. Drive starts with you. Nobody's going to have your passion. Nobody's going to have your drive. Nobody's going to have your belief. Nobody's going to have your why. Nobody's going to do the work for you. So if you've had a bad season, I'm going to give you permission tonight to reflect and say, I've had a bad month, Jill. I've had a bad month. I've had a bad season. I've had a bad year. I've let this get in the way. It happened in July, and here I am still not back on the bus yet. Hadn't made it back. I'm going to give you permission tonight to give your own kick in the rear, your own swift one, and say, no more. I'm not. My why's bigger. I'm bigger. My family's bigger. What's my reason? Why am I here? Why am I even on this call tonight? Why? I'll tell you why. By divine appointment, you're on this call tonight. You're not here by accident. You're not here because you accidentally clicked. You're not here because your upline maybe is giving you a Plexus swag or giveaway or Kendra Scott. I don't know. But she said, get on the call and watch it. You have a chance to win. You're not there because of that. You're here by divine appointment. You were supposed to be on this call. You're supposed to be on this team. And you're supposed to be in Plexus Worldwide. A lot of us pray every single day for a miracle. We pray for financial breakthrough. We pray for better health. We pray for more time. We pray for a restored marriage. We pray for better finances. And then we don't realize the tools that God gives us is an answer to our prayer. My husband and I had opposite lifestyles. We didn't plan that, but we did. He was a stranger in our own home. Does that set you up for a successful marriage in 25 years? No, it doesn't. Can you be fruitful and multiply when you're not even in the same bed? No, you can't. Can you worship the Lord together when you don't even go to church together? No, you can't. Can you lay hands on each other when you're not even in the same area? No, you can't. So people's marriages, mine, can get better because of this opportunity. People's finances, mine. I can't tell you how many Christmases we used to charge on credit cards. And I can't tell you how many times we thought what bill first and what late draft where. Mine have. I can't tell you how many relationships between friends and family have been restored because of this opportunity. Mine have. My sister lives about 6 miles down the road. I get to be a very involved aunt. I have 2 little girls that are just so amazing. And I get to be the one to pick them up tomorrow from daycare and from school because their mommy and daddy are busy. I get to be the one to get homework started. I get to be the one. Now I haven't told anybody this besides my husband, so y'all get to be the first ones to know. I got my snippet back from my Diamond documentary on Friday. I got to see the rough draft of it, okay? I'm not allowed to post about it yet. It's not ready yet. My 8-year-old niece, on her interview, she said, I want to be like Dee Dee when I grow up. Because I get to be involved in her life. She wants to be like me. That he captured that on that camera. I don't even care about the rest of the entire video. That he captured, I want to be like her when I grow up. That is huge. Because she gets to know me. And that's not even my child. That's my sister's kid. So think about how that's going to transfer over one day to my own children. To say, my mom's involved. My mom always showed up. She's there. She's the parent on the field trip. My mom always picked us up. She got brownies. She's there. And I'm using that as fuel for me because my mom wasn't there. I was the first one dropped off and the last one picked up. I had to ride the bus, then went home alone, and she worked odd jobs and I was that kid. Came from a split, divorced home. I didn't want to go down that road. Plexus saves marriages. Plexus saves finances. Plexus saves families. It's a tool and it's an avenue in your life that's going to just radiate in so many areas if you grab hold of it. It's more than a pink drink. It's more than a Lexus. It's more than a Hawaii trip. It's so much more because you are starting it. It starts with you. Do you understand the light that you get to be in people's life because you said yes to this opportunity? And if nobody sent you a message yet that said, because of you, this, get ready, because they're coming. They're coming. And I will tell you, those messages that people send me and say, because of you, we are no longer in credit card debt. Because of you, my faith has been restored in God. Because of you, my husband and I are choosing to get baptized. Because of you, whatever it may be. I talked to a lady today. I don't even know her. She's from Canada. I don't even know her. She said, I'm turning in my teacher resignation because you've given me belief to do that. I've never met the lady in my life. She's not on my team. Those because of yous fuel so much further past every no that I've ever gotten. Every no. So every no that you get, know that a yes and a because of you is coming. But because you were in a ministry and because you were in a position of being a light and because you were in an area of restoring things, there is something called the adversary, who is the devil, that is going to attack every bit of positive in your life. You're going to feel unworthy. You're going to feel like you can't do this. You're going to feel not capable. You're going to feel unknowledgeable. You're going to feel that you are not anywhere near in competition with everybody else. You're going to feel that. When you get that dream teamer who signs up, guess what? 2 people are going to leave. That's going to happen. When you finally get 1,000 PV, the next month you're going to lose 4 preferred customers. It's going to happen. If nobody's told you this, it's going to happen. Why? You're in a football game, sister. We got offense and we got defense. I don't know about you, but I'm fighting on the team of the Lord. And I am at battle every single day. That devil's trying to take me down, and I'm saying, not today. I have on the armor of faith. Not today. I have on the armor of faith. I have on the armor of faith. Today, I got the honor of blessing 4 different teams today, of being their guest speaker, and the message is flowing in of after of what I've said. You know what the devil did to me today? He made me crippled. I can't even walk today. But you know what? I ain't got time for him. I ain't got time for him. I'm calling restored back in the name of Jesus today in my life, because I'm bigger and I'm better. So whatever you've got going on in your life today, I want you to call it restored. I want you to call it a turnaround. I want you to speak faith into your life. If you feel that you're unworthy, honey, you worthy, sister. You are so good. You are so good. Whatever, it may not even be your business. It may be your marriage. It may be your finances. It may be your children, your parenting, your job that's holding you back from this business, because it's so much more than a pink drink. It may be daddy issues you had 27 years ago. It might be. It's so much more than that. This is a growing process that most of us never thought we would ever have breakthrough through and growing through. We never did. But that sparkle starts with you. You're the one that's going to radiate the sparkle to the other people. You're the one that people are going to say, you know what? She's posting about that stuff and I kind of want to watch her. You're the one that's going to intrigue people. You're the one that's going to make people want to be healthier. You're the one that's going to guide people to better opportunity. It starts with you. That kind of scare you? Yeah. It scares me. It scares me. I can't even believe that God's got me a team of 5,000, and then all the followers and all the people. I can't even wrap my brain around. He's putting me on a Super Saturday stage to train. But it starts with me. I know because of me doing something out of faith and me doing something out of being scared, I'm going to open up the door to so much for myself and for others. But somebody's got to take the leap of faith. And if not, we're just all sitting around in our own funk and own junk and wallowing our worry because nobody's taking the leap of faith. I challenge you tonight to be the light, to take the leap of faith for somebody. Because of you, somebody needs these products and they're going to have new restored health. They're going to be able to get off medication. They're going to be able to pay off their debt because you decided to sparkle. You decided to grab hold of it and find your why that drove you so passionate and so big. So consistency is the biggest word. If somebody could ever come to me and say, Jill, what's your number one tip for me as a Plexus ambassador? Consistent. That's my number one tip for you, to be consistent. Consistent in taking your products, because you can't be a hypocrite. Don't be calling the pot black over here. Preach to the choir. Don't be telling people you're going to get healthy and you ain't even taking your products. Don't be telling people you're going to have all this breakthrough and you can't even remember to take your ProBio at night. Set an alarm, honey. No excuses. You need to be consistent in your products. You need to be consistent in your health journey. Just because you're on Plexus doesn't mean you can go through Taco Bell every single day and never sweat and drink Dr. Pepper. You are a walking, talking Billboard magazine and article for health and wellness. Do you have to eat salad every day? No. But you've got to show people you're striving to be more. That's it. Striving to be more. I'm going to make a better choice majority of the time. I'm going to strive to be more. I'm still going to live. Trust me. I like wine, y'all. I like cupcakes. I was a teacher. You got to have that stuff. I like queso. I like margaritas. I like all the things. But I'm going to strive to be more 75% of the time. I am. And I'm going to show people that I'm a walking, talking health representative to a health and happiness company. It's not only just health. It's happiness we radiate. And if you're walking around in funk and defeat, girls, it's time to get up here. It's time to seek help. Seek a friend. Start a journal. Get a book. Psychiatrist, marriage counselor, pastor, something. It's time to channel in with your upline, your sideline, your power partner. Those relationships right there, upline, sideline, power partner, downline, have been the best therapy. It's free, by the way, that I've ever had in my entire life. Have been my plexus relationships. My sideline sisters, my uplines, people that I don't, have just met through the company, my downline, whoever that have become my level ones, level 2s, 3s, whoever that I've connected with. That's the best friendships I've ever had. I thought I knew what friends was until I joined this network. I really did. You want people to love you through your struggle, through your failing, through your victories. This is the group. Again, you're not here by accident. You're here by divine appointment. So be consistent with your health. Be consistent with your happiness, your products. Be consistent in your belief. That starts with you. I'm not telling you just believe in our plexus products and our company. I tell people to believe in themselves, because that's the most time most of us struggle with. We're like, oh, I believe in Slim all day long. I believe in this conversation plate. I'm going to get me a Lexus. But then we don't believe in ourselves. And my motto tonight, or my moral to my story, you've probably gathered it, is it starts with you. So you're learning. You tuning into YouTube and, your team activities and your IPAs and your challenges. That's you, honey. Your upline isn't going to get you there. She ain't going to say, this is the video you watch. When you watch this, you'll go gold. No, you've got to take the activity. Thank God you have an amazing upline that's pouring into you and giving you information, staying up late, waking up early, working when she can, doing all the things. Let me tell you this, when she posts that stuff on her team page, it ain't for her. It's for you. She's already done it. She would not post it in her team page if she did not look at it and say, oh my God, this is gold. I love it. They need it. It's for you. If your hands are not in every nugget of that team page, shame on you. If your hands are not in every nugget of your events, shame on you. If your hands are not in every nugget of welcoming somebody to that team page, shame on you. I'm not talking about just your people, everybody's people. When somebody welcomes somebody, we say, welcome, girl, you joined a family. We are so glad you're here. Because when you welcome somebody someday, you're going to want them to do the same for you and your new person. Consistency starts with you. That's learning. That's activity. That's your products. That's yourself. That's your belief. Every single day, every single Thursday, it was Thursday, because back in the day, Plexus used to send an email every Thursday with our Diamond documentary of the week. I wish we still did that, but they don't anymore. It was every Thursday, and it was like I counted down to the finale of The Bachelor, like who got the rose. Me and my little chat girls that I had, we were like, oh my God, did you get the email? Yes, let's watch it. And I was like, don't tell me what happens yet until I watch it. Like, we were that person. That's all we said. And then we'd go watch it, and did you watch it? Oh my God. And we would just talk about, did y'all see her house? Oh my God, her kids, what they said. She was a teacher. Y'all, her husband worked nonstop. Did you see that? They don't send the email anymore, but that doesn't mean you still can't do that activity. I have seen every person's Diamond documentary at least 3 times each. I tell you every single one of them. When somebody comes to me and says, hey, Jill, who's a Diamond that, was a teacher, had multiple kids, husband works nights? I can tell you right then. Boom, 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 boom. Who's somebody who was a stay-at-home mom and homeschool mom? I can tell you right then, because I know. You should know them too. It hurts my heart so bad today when people are like, I don't know Sonia Dudley. Who's Sarah Marble? Amy Paul? Who? I'm like, what? How do you not know these people? Honey, you stalk them. Stalk me. You should know by the end of next week 3 things about Jill Renfro. You should. I'm giving you 100% permission to go stalk my life. 100%. Because you should wrap yourself and be around and be in the environment of people who are where you want to be. That's motivation. I still do it. There's so many amazing diamonds I look up to in this company. And I go to their pages constantly, and I look at their stuff constantly because they're further along in this business than I am. I'm headed that away. But I've got to be in that environment. Talking about being in that environment, Super Saturday. Anybody on this call tonight, if you do not have your $19.95 ticket to Super Saturday, you are already doing this wrong. Wrong. You have an opportunity to turn it around. Do you want this business? Do you want this? Get your butt to Super Saturday. If that means you're going to a watch party at somebody's house, or that means that you're going there live and sitting in a chair, get there. There's no excuse. I don't care if it's your friend's birthday. I don't care if your kid has a birthday party you got to drop them off at. Find them a ride. I missed my sister's 30th birthday lunch because I went to my first Super Saturday. She got over it. She all right. She still loves me. No big deal. We'll move on. Find a babysitter. Tell your husband you need help. If you don't have $19.95, sell a purse. Go clean out your closet. Stop going to dinner for the next month. Get there. It is the biggest and best thing you can ever do is to be around people who are where you want to be around people with common interests and common goals, and be in an environment of constant positive belief, happiness, wellness. It is huge. Guys, when I said at my first Super Saturday, I was a D-ranked silver, meaning I lost the title of silver. I didn't even have 3 people under me buying. That was the day that changed everything for me. And I told my friend as we left, I'm going to be a trainer in one of those days. And this year I am. Because my belief was so big. I didn't care who didn't believe in me. I believed in myself. I ain't waiting on nobody to be my cheerleader. I'm my cheerleader. I don't need you to breathe life into me. I'm going to breathe life into me. I'm not going to wait on somebody to teach me. I'm going to teach myself. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, when they get to me, what do I do? No, I'm going to go figure it out. I'm going to be one step ahead. When my upline comes to me and says, hey, did you see so-and-so's not commission qualified? Oh, yep, already messaged her. I'm one step ahead, sister. When somebody says, oh my God, did you see what so-and-so did? Oh, girl, I already commented. Oh my God, girl, did you see Plexus sent out the email? Girl, I already got it typed up. It's ready to go for the team. I'm one step ahead still to this day. You as the leader stay one step ahead because it starts with you. The role models with you, behaviors with you, the sparkle is with you. Ain't nobody going to get you to go diamond, honey, but yourself. Your team's going to help you, but they will not just get you there. If you don't have the belief in yourself, the vision in yourself, the consistent effort in yourself, and the sparkle in yourself, you will not do this. You will not. And if nobody's told you that, I'm sorry, I just burst your bubble, step on your toes, and got your panties all twisted. It's time to swallow that and realize it starts with me. So if you learn nothing else tonight, I want you to know it starts with you. So if you want to go Emerald, you want to go Ruby, you want to go Senior, Ruby starts with you. You want to be a shopping spree earner. I've done it twice. It's amazing. You want to go shopping, y'all. You want to get a Lexus? I've done it twice. You want to do this. Trust me. You want to quit your job? I've done this. You want your husband to quit his? I've done this. You want to do this. I'm not up here for shits and giggles. Excuse my language. This is real stuff. This isn't because I'm that girl. I'm that girl who's sitting in the bed because I'm crippled. My back hurts. My dog just bit my husband over here. I ain't got no bra on, no makeup on. I'm as real as 100% can be. There ain't no faking it over here in Joel Renfro's life. I'm here to tell you, you want this, girlfriend. Go get it. Don't wait on anybody to get it for you. And you fight like hell, honey. You don't even go down swinging because you ain't going down. You just put on your armor of faith and you just speak life every single day into yourself because you do not have time for death and the devil. You don't. So if you got nothing else tonight, I'm going to wish you well. And I'm just going to tell you, honey, it starts with you. But it was an honor to hang out with y'all tonight. And last thing, statistics says 70% of people will do nothing with the information that they're taught. 30% of people will actually be the 30%, don't be the 70. That's all I got for you, girlfriend.
Thank you so much. I feel like a chicken, like pecking, like yes. Awesome.